The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Tampa. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he gets this up past the 30. The Bucs at 0-13 here on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he goes out right around the 39. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And you look at this Saints defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Motion man is Schwartz. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now they'll audible to something else. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, Now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
That's caught again by Schultz. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing here is May. Throw left side complete. That's Cox. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 69 yards. And the Saints strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. ETN up the middle. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Off play action. Elam.
To the right side and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. He may go.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
19 tight.
Operating from the gun. Elam, and he rifles one incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
70 range.
Operating from the gun. Elam.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And now they'll shift things around.
Let's go now.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it second down.
Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Here's May.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Trey Benson, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
Here we go.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Looking to throw. May. Over the middle, complete. That's Benson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, May with it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fields. And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. May going to bat this one forward. Well, that a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll throw with May. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but now it's 3rd and goal. To the air, May. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with May. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now they'll change things up. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Open man, here's Benson.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
To throw, it's May.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll throw now on the final play. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
A final shot before break. Elam. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Jahan Dotson.
59 yards.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
19 tight. 19 tight. Cut 19. Cut 19. 70 range. 70 range.
May going to try and throw for it.
And this is going to be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to, and they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
From the gun on third down. Elam, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it here.
He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's May.
Touchdown! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Saints extend their lead yet again. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Elam. And he's taken down here by the Saints. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going to try and throw. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback.
Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
The Saints will line up for the two-point conversion.
They're going to try to throw for it.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good.
Score Saints 46, Buccaneers 6.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
From the gun on third down, Elam. And now here is another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score Saints 53, Buccaneers 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready. Go.
2nd and 6. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Motion man is Schwartz. Straight ahead, Etienne.
And some room to maneuver.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And Mikey, 18.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Elam. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Let's go.
2nd and 3. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Come on, set Cougar 19. Ready?
They'll run with Etienne.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Motion man is Schwartz. One more time with Etienne.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw on third and goal.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 4 yards out.
And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point attempt to come here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten out.
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Jahan Dotson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Motion man is Schwartz. A handoff for Etienne.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. The Bucs on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 14. Off the play fake. Elam. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
19 tight. 19 tight. Come 19. Come 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Riggs. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Trap 60. 7 Pirates.
Throwing here is May.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cox. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
From the gun, it's May.
On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Mike Gesicki from 8 yards out.
And the Saints are closing in on a 14-0 record as they extend their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd and 2. He gets it to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
At the 43-yard line.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Cougar 19. Come on, set. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw. Elam looking for his running back, and he's got it. There he goes, right side. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hurt. 18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Buccaneers have it. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. Throwing to start the drive. Elam. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. Take go.
Operating from the gun. Elam.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
70 range. 70 range. Check smash. Check smash.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Sack. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Trying to lay one up deep.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Here we go.
And now an audible here into something else.
Go.
To the air, May. He's going to try and go deep again. It's caught at the 10. The Saints going to call the...